Hi, I'm Andre Faust. Today's focus is on the questionable death of Carolyn Marie Warnock, who at the time of her death was legally innocent. On June 3rd, 2015, while on remand, 26-year-old Carolyn Marie Warnock died because her custodians at the New Brunswick's Women's Correctional Center in the Miramichi refused to provide her medical attention that could have saved her life. This action of failing to provide her the necessities of life can be viewed as a criminal act on the part of the institution. No one has denied that Miss Warnock, over a period of 6 weeks, complained of persistent, agonizing headaches to fellow inmates and staff. Yet after hearing her constant complaints, the staff at the institution chose not to take all the necessary medical steps to determine whether or not her headaches were life-threatening. Unfortunately, we know the consequence. She died. Had she not been an inmate in the custody of the New Brunswick's Women's Correctional Center, but a person seeking help at the emergency room, the attending doctors would have used every diagnostic tool available, including CAT and MRI scans, to determine the root cause of her headaches. In addition, had she have been a child or a senior citizen in the care of a caregiver who did not provide the proper medical attention and death ensued, there would have been a public outcry and charges would have been laid. We know that Carolyn died of an abscess that was allowed to grow and fester over the course of 6 weeks. Each day the abscess grew, and as it grew it put more and more pressure on her brain, creating excruciating, unbearable pain until the abscess exploded in her head, terminating her young life. Public safety and the chief coroner were asked about the details regarding the circumstances of Carolyn's death. Instead, they said it was personal health information, and in the province of New Brunswick, it is not required to comment because it's considered private information. What a convenient way to avoid accountability. Had Miss Warnock died in a federal prison, Correctional Services of Canada would have released the results of her death. Talk about a double standard. The obvious question that has to be answered is, had she received proper medical attention from a physician when she first complained about her headaches, could have her death been averted? This is not the first time that an inmate has died because of a critical biological malfunction that could have been avoided had medical attention been immediately given. Back in the early 80s, at the Brunswick Street Jail in Fredericton, an inmate who was a friend of my brother's complained about a lump on the side of his throat and wanted to go to the emergency to have it checked out. The guard at the time felt that the inmate was just making it up, wanting to get a temporary release from custody, and refused him his medical attention. Upon his release from his 6-month sentence, the inmate immediately sought medical attention from his family doctor, only to find out that he had cancer and it was at the 4th stage. Had the jailer taken immediate action for this person's life may have been spared. And like Caroline's case, no one was held accountable for. He came from a poor family, no money involved. No one was going to push the issue. Given the peculiarities of Carolyn's death, it would be of public interest for the Minister of Justice and Public Safety to order a coroner's inquest into Carolyn's death. Comparing provincial jails to the SPCA has a far better reputation of looking after their animals than the provincial jails do looking after their inmates. What does that tell us? Inmates are foul creatures who doesn't deserve the same standard of care that we give our pets. Remember, we are more than the sum of the parts. Until next time, thank you.